What is it?
We thought the only way to free your thorns was for you to die. Yet despite that, they seem to be doing everything in their power to stop that from happening to you. Something wasn't adding up. But then I just realized something. If the Great Spirit doesn't want to die, then neither would your thorns. Those same emotions, that fear, that determination, and its energy must have been the same thing that was keeping you alive. You were its vessel.
In that case, is that why her thorns caused so much pain to anyone who touched her? Because they were trying to protect themselves?
If that's all true, then... well, it's more than a little ironic.
The Great Spirit merely expresses its desires. I imagine it was the Helganquil who were likely tasked with putting together and implementing an actual plan.
Xion... I'm okay. We need to hurry and clean this mess up before it gets out of hand.
Still, even if the current state of the world is wrong like you said, does that really make everything okay?
If the world had been whole from the start, as it should have been, there'd be no Dana and no Rena, no masters or slaves, no lords, no crown contest, maybe just peace.
To think, all this started because of the Great Spirit's desire to keep living. The only reason it craves energy is because it's dying from starvation. When you think about it like that, maybe the things it's done aren't so strange after all.
If Rena had been more like Dana, things would have worked out a whole lot better.
It's like Hevrecht 35 told us. The Danan and Renan spirits are meant to be completely different beings.
Rena's energy amassing in one place led to its developing a powerful will. But that also made it crave energy, sapping Rena dry until it perished.
Whereas Dana's energy is dispersed, meaning its will never developed to the same extent. And without that hunger, Dana the planet was spared.
As for which is correct, well, I'm not sure it's our place to even say. Still, I can't help but think it reminds me a lot of the dichotomy of the human condition.
Dichotomy? What do you mean?
Those who know not satisfaction are driven to keep devouring without limit. But those who are content with their lot in life rarely fulfill their potential. I imagine it's likely that the larger Rena's Great Spirit grew, the more and more powerful its hunger also became.
Everything in moderation. When all's said and done, maybe that's the hardest thing for people to learn.
I'm ready! Chill!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
There you go, Alphen!
It's time to end this battle!
I'm ready to fight!
I'm ready!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished! Now! Take this! Double demon fang! I'm ready! Captivity! Looks like we won. On it.
a delicious piece of cake!
Water,
hear my call!
Elusive deity!
Not on my watch!
soaring blast!
Burning strike! Now
A thrilling performance.
here's the flashing parts of their weak point!
Double demon fang! Heal!
Glob has air thrust!
Penumbra!
There you go! Don't let up!
Pile driver!
Great gear! Here's the evil! Here goes!
Double demon fang! Double demon fang! Double demon fang! Bloody howling!
The fluidity of your movements is simply incredible.
Double demon fang! Coming through! Ha! Now! Scarlet Inferno! Down that crowd! Try harder! My turn! Double demon fang!
Does it hurt? I'm in your debt. I don't know what I can do without you.
Perhaps now isn't the time?
I really don't.
Double demon fang! Eat dirt! Double demon
So you
fang!
clamor for my true power?
This'll come in handy. Here goes. Outstanding form.
Behold! The Earth pulse! Tectonic vision! Captivity!
Now, dueling! This one's got your name on it!
Ash to ash!
I know fine weapon material when I see it.
Wherever we go on this planet, there are machines littered everywhere.
It's impressive to look at as a bystander, but I sure wouldn't want to live here with all of this around.
I know what you mean. There are no fish here. I couldn't cook any of my delicious dinners for you all if we lived here.
Clearly the worst point against it.
Retreat if you know what's good for you.
A whirling
Double demon fang!
winds of heaven!
Penumbra!
Rotating pile driver!
Double demon fang! Penumbra!
The tempest engulfs you! Rending you apart! Bloody howling!
Okay, here I go!
I'm sorry to trouble you.
You do the same to me? Yours to be let free! Double demon fang! Double demon fang! Penumbra!
Tornado drive! I must remember my limits.
Double demon fang!
All the power of my healing arts to accomplish
Down on
it.
the ground!
Ha! You picked the wrong fight!
Soaring blast!
Double demon fang!
Just what I needed.
The tempest engulfs you! Behold! The Earth pulse! Tectonic vision! Penumbra!
It looks like you got this one covered.
Now you see what I can do!
Double demon fang!
Amazing.
Do it! Astral energy!
Say no more!
Perhaps we ought to recuperate for a while.
I agree. Fighting in this state would be reckless.
Yes, aren't you? Leading pile driver! Sometimes a retreat is the best strategy.
delicious piece of cake!
Water,
hear my call!
Captivity!
Double
Demon Fang! Soaring blast!
I'll heal you all!
Double Demon Fang!
I'll be saving you!
Can you take it? And more of this and I'll burn out!
Sleep now!
I don't know what I
calm.
feel.
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
There you go, Elfin!
It's time to end this battle!
I'm right for
Coming through! Ha! Now! Scarlet Inferno! Not a chance!
my call! Raging storm!
Double Demon Fang! I'm ready!
Ready!
Demons descend! Flashing Fang!
Glacial
Not a
Spear!
chance!
Pierce the evil!
Double Demon Fang! Down on the ground!
Raging Lantern!
I've used a bit too much healing.
No further!
They smite with blackened blade!
The wise warrior knows when to call it quits.
So those thorns of Shion's, they're really a part of Rena's Great Spirit?
Most likely, but only a small fragment of it in the big picture. I don't sense a will of its own emanating from them.
If it's that insignificant, is there that... much point getting rid of it?
I think Hoodle senses something.
Want something to munch on, Hoodle?
This is a true masterpiece, no less than culinary art.
Rinwell, mind if we chat a little? What's wrong? You're looking pretty down. Something on your mind?
Yeah, you could say that. It's just, well, there's something that's been eating away at me for a long, long time. Do you mind if I share it with you?
Of course not. I'm glad to listen.
See, my mom and dad used to tell me I shouldn't go around casting magic. But there was one time I did, behind their backs. And when I did, Almadria showed up.
Huh?
I hated Almadria for destroying everything I loved. But what I hated most was myself. For breaking my promise to my parents. Even though I swore I'd get revenge, there was always this nagging part of me that wondered if I even had any right to do so.
Rinwell, it was Almadria who killed your family. Don't torment yourself over one mistake.
How can you say that when my mother and father died because of me?
This may not comfort you much, but I'll say it anyway. I have a feeling your parents always knew something like that might happen.
What do you mean?
There was always a chance that someday, someone was going to find you and your family. But even knowing the risks, they still taught you magic. And there are two reasons I can think of for that. First, your talent. Second, they were hedging their bet.
Huh? On what?
On you, Rinwell. On how you'd turn out when you grew up. Sure, learning magic may invite danger, but it would have been even more dangerous to live in hiding without being able to defend yourself. They knew what they were getting themselves into when they taught you magic. And I think they did it because of how much they loved you.
Because my mother and father loved me.
Sorry, I know I shouldn't be putting words into your parents' mouths.
No, it's okay. I used to think I would have been better off if I never knew how to use magic. And if I'm really honest with myself, sometimes I still think that. But after traveling around with all of you guys, I've learned that there are things I can do with magic. That there's a point to it after all. So I'm going to keep trying. I'm gonna try and accept it as part of who I am. I want to use it to protect my friends. To protect the future of Dana. Do you think that's selfish of me?
Not at all. I wouldn't want it any other way with you, Rinwell.
Night, everyone! I want to go back to bed.
Have you guys checked your equipment lately?
Hey, Alvin. What do you think of that chick over there?
Doesn't look like she really works out.
I'm not talking about her muscles, you dummy!
That can't be.
I guess... Yeah!
You dummy!
Whoa!
Ugh. And then she has to come along and...
Hey, you're looking a little red there. You working up a fever or...
You dummy!
What did I do?
That was quite the little adventure we went on.
Dohalim pancakes!
Huh?
Filled with equal parts delectable, ineffable Dohalim pancakes! Get 'em while they're hot!
That's quite the sales pitch.
This is all new to me as well, I assure you.
Why, if it isn't Lord Dohalim himself! Care for a pancake, my lord?
Might as well have some while we're here.
Indeed. However, I'm not sure how I feel about eating my own visage in front of the populace.
At least let me show you how to make them! I'll also teach you the most important part, how to draw Lord Dohalim.
Oh, this sounds like pure gold. I'm game.
Hey! We should make some pancakes right now.
They were drawing Dohalim's face back there. That seems like a handy trick to keep in your back pocket.
The recipe's light on ingredients, and a little extra work could bring the flavor right out.
Great! Then let's make some together. Our very own personalized pancakes.
Sure. I got this.
You're out, Alphen. I don't need spicy pancakes. You're out too, Kisara. You'd win easily.
Win what? Is it a competition?
Yes! A contest between me, Shion, and Dohalim.
Wait, what? I'm more of an eating specialist?
You can say that again.
I accept any and all challenges.
Great. Then I'll be the judge.
I can gather the ingredients.
Okay, then it's on!
Hey, what about me?
Maybe we'll have some luck finding what we need at the... farm. Right. Thanks.
Oh! Whoa! Welcome, ladies and gentlemen! It's time to find out once and for all whose pancakes reign supreme!
I guess he's emceeing now.
Let's hear some thoughts from Kisara, our judge!
Indeed. This is a highly eclectic group of competitors. I look forward to seeing what they produce for us today.
Expectations sure are running high! Ah! And here comes Shion with her entry!
I applied all of my know-how to this, and put extra care into the visual presentation.
Well, that's bold.
Nothing wrong with Shion holding her head high. Let's see how it tastes. What?
I mixed in some candy that tingles the tongue.
Oh, I see. It's creative. I'll give it that. But it's quite, a mouthful, as it were. It might be too sweet.
Well, I should hope so. I put in as much food and sugar as I could. It should provide 3 days' worth of nourishment.
3 days worth?
Our judge has been left stunned!
And not in a good way.
Now it's time for the Lord himself.
Here is what I made.
What the?
Dough Halim pancakes!
I can't believe he actually did the art.
Go on, relish my crowning achievement to your heart's content.
Well, don't mind if I do.
Not even a moment's pause.
Dohalim, there's some strange liquid leaking out of this.
Indeed, I gathered delicacies the world over and packed them all in. That's what makes my masterpiece so good. Pancakes are overrated anyways.
And you're out.
Defeat.
And just like that, his lordship is disqualified.
What do I do? I just made regular old pancakes. They're both just so eccentric. And mine is so... How am I supposed to follow their acts?
Rinwell, you're up!
Okay, I'm coming. Just putting on some finishing touches. Woo! Oh, Hoodle. Ah, your face. Whew. Are you sure? Well, okay. I'll never forget you, Hoodle.
Huh?
Okay, made it. Here you go.
Oh no, you didn't.
Huh?
Never mind. Let's see what Judge Kisara thinks.
Let's see. It's nice and soft around the edges, and yet there's a Hoodle face firmly imprinted in the middle. The contrast of fluffiness and firmness is simply fascinating. And there's a sweet texture that's nicely offset by the jam's tartness. That, and it's the strangest thing, it gives me this odd sense of ardor and conviction. I give this a perfect winning score.
Rinwell takes the title!
Looks like you reign supreme over pancakedom.
I don't understand. I thought I'd gotten the look and taste perfect. What could I have done wrong? Huh? Where's Kisara?
She took off running to burn off the food she ate.
I may have done her a disservice. I guess I was only thinking about what I personally would want to eat.
You know, these other ones are actually pretty good. I could go for more of this texture and salty sweetness.
I agree. Still, they pale next to Rinwell's pancakes.
Yeah, no question there.
In fact, I would love to partake in them again sometime. Whatever gave it such a fright?
Don't worry about it. I'll draw all of your faces next time.
I can't wait.
You just draw them, right? You finally made it.
I think Hoodle senses something.
Out of our way!
Position, precision, timing.
That's it? Nothing else to add?
A fascinating art there.
Care to give it a try?
No. A little unrefined for my taste.
That's how you judge them?
Is this the so-called legendary instrument?
Actually, I think it's one of the freight train parts that I was using for a sword.
I'm sure anything will be fine. We should take it.
I'm not so sure. How's this?
I see.
Great! Huh? Hmm?
Agreed.
Darling.
I can't believe you managed to shoo off that irritating bard.
Had we brought him along, it would have livened up our journey considerably.
You know, maybe you're right. We could have hit it off.
Yeah, and the two of you could be irritating together.
Can you take care of them?
No sooner said than done! Leave the enemy's arms to me!
No complaints here!
A whirling struggle!
Not much longer to go.
Come on, one final push.
Let's do this together, Alvin.
Winds of Don't give up! I'll bring you up from
Death's
away!
abyss.
Resuscitation! Heal force! You got company! In here!
I'm ready!
This'll come in handy! This ends now!
Consider yourself finished.
There you go, Alvin.
It's time to end this battle.
I'm right beside...
Well, looky here!
Face me! Double Demon Fang! Double Demon Fang! Time to let it rip! Double Demon Fang! Pick up fire!
I've got this! Let a marksman handle it!
All yours!
Now!
Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade! Coming through! Ha! Now! Scarlet Inferno!
All disasters
Radiant
one!
Here! Double Demon Fang!
Bloody Howling! One more!
Double! In an instant! Impact Block!
To achieve such harmony.
Takes a singular will.
Out of our way!
Double Demon Fang! You are
Not in your dreams! Ready!
Come one, come all!
Raging storm!
Double Demon Fang!
You are bloody Ice prison!
Double Demon Fang!
ST Airborne scoundrels.
Sounds like a job for yours truly!
The enemy wields arcs too.
We'll soon see about that!
Double Demon Fang!
Not much longer to go.
Come on, one final push.
Let's see this together, Alvin. Here's the evil.
Time to let it rip. Double Demon Fang!
Freeze Lancer!
Coming through! Ha! Now! Scarlet Inferno!
Reflect on thy skin. They
Do it!
smite with blackened
Come
blade.
on!
Astral Energy!
Say no more! Shut!
Well done!
Double Demon Fang!
Thunderblade!
The tempest
Do
engulfs
it!
you. Rend
Don't
you
believe!
up. Light burst forth.
Radiant Genesis! Searing Flame! The magic is there! Damn it! Here, out of ammo! I'll be saving someone!
The tempest engulfs you.
Mega Ray! Nail
Down on the
I
ground.
can do this all day! There!
Begin. You're mine. You're mine.
A whirling struggle!
I'm ready. Outrun you.
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
The magic is in! Burning
Double
Flame!
Demon Fang!
Raging Cascade! Now!
Elusive
Flame of
deity.
Fury!
Light burst forth.
Radiant Genesis!
We are!
Undefeatable!
Unflappable! Unfazable!
And most of all, we're free!
We finally made it.
I think Hoodle senses something. Oh?
Right.
I think Hoodle senses something.
Okay, off we go.
Isn't that Almadria's?
So this is where her ship drifted.
Then the one who wrote the letter is...
Alive, but badly wounded. I doubt many of the others have survived.
Let's survey the area.
Judging by the stench, I'd say the animals at the ranch are all grown now.
It's you!
Lord Dohalim!
I figured I'd find you here, Kelzelik.
You knew he'd be here?
The handwriting on the note was all too familiar to me.
Did you come all the way out here to mock me, or have you changed your mind about putting me to death?
What if I had?
You have no right. You who abandoned your lordly duties and chose to and for what? How could someone as powerful as yourself turn your back upon the crown?
Not this again.
I ran from this once, but I must face it now. The crown contest was never for me. I apologize for dragging you along, but I do not regret my choice. Listen to me, Kelzelik. People change. They can change given time. And regardless of their race, I know you're a capable man. You could do so much for others if you were so inclined.
Me? Impossible. It's too late for me. Death. Death closes in on me. Where?
What?
That's Almatrius!
Is she alive too?
It's death!
Has this thing become even more ruthless?
There's nothing more fearsome than a wounded beast.
Especially without its master.
Well, I'm not leaving it to its own devices.
Double demon wing!
The flashing arcs are weak ones.
I'll heal you all!
Double demon fang!
Healing circle!
Need to pull myself
Double
together.
demon fang! Double demon fang!
Here goes resurrection! Magic!
Begin!
Freeze Lancer! Blah, blah, blah.
I'm not!
Sleep now.
Double demon fang!
Seismic rupture!
You picked the wrong fight! Engulf you! Double demon fang!
Standing form!
Down on the ground!
All right!
Here!
Showtime!
A whirling struggle.
Resurrection!
Dispel!
Tempting swirl! Uplead time!
Double demon fang!
Sorry.
You paid for that! Double demon fang! I can't move!
That's been a smart.
I'll bring you back from death to big drinking orb! Resuscitation! Will this help?
I owe you one.
Healing circle!
Double demon fang!
Back and toe!
Try harder! Not again! Now!
Resuscitation!
Double demon fang!
Radiant here!
That's been a smart.
Here's a healing art! First
I
aid!
owe you one.
Water astral energy! Mega ray! Back into the fray! Wind
Double
astral
demon
energy!
fang!
Mega ray!
It's on!
Tidal wave!
Double demon fang!
Light astral energy! Water! Hear my...
I don't even know the word defeat.
Art sealed!
Double demon fang!
Spread!
Glacial spear.
Here's evil! Uplead
Ignite!
Freeze Lancer!
Double demon fang!
Thunderblade! Mega ray! It's time to finish this! Dive! Consuming wildfire! Dance in the wind! Shield! Resurrection! I'll be saving this one! Here, now burning!
Elusive deity! Try harder! My turn! Eagle Double Demon Fang!
Blood!
I could do without this, no! Can't end here!
I couldn't make it in time.
Imbued its vanquish
Celestial
life!
Resuscitation!
Heal my wearied companions.
Cure!
Tempest
Double
Kill!
Demon Fang!
Celestial Help!
Heal my wearied companions.
A whirling struggle!
Double Demon Fang!
First force! In here! More to the stockpile!
Down.
Now for something special!
I'll grind you into dust.
Not done yet!
Double
Double Demon Fang!
I'm all stuffed up!
Double Demon Fang!
Tempest Kill!
Rend you apart! Double Demon Fang!
Reload!
Heal!
Rain down and purify all!
Double Demon Fang!
Pull this
Try
out!
harder!
Down on the ground. Benediction light.
This one's all mine!
Heal.
Double Demon Fang! Burn!
Laser spear! Pierce evil!
Double Demon Fang!
Demon Forcer!
Penumbra!
I drink you!
Ring pile
Show me
driver.
what my art magic is! Rise and shine!
Double Demon Fang!
Air
Take
drop!
this! Penumbra! Double Demon Fang! Double Demon Fang!
Into the shadow!
Double Demon Fang!
Gemini Aqua! I'm all set!
Double Demon Fang!
Elusive deity.
Banana!
Stay away from my friend!
Sealed! Blah, blah, blah!
Double Demon Fang!
Sealed!
Double Demon Fang!
All right!
Double Demon Fang!
Thunderblade!
Double Demon Fang!
Sealed! I'll be
Double Demon Fang!
healing word!
This should do it!
I owe you, Sion. Healing is what my art do best.
All mine can do is cause havoc and destruction.
Demon Fang!
Victory's all mine! All right,
Dance on the wind.
showtime!
Double Demon Fang!
I've used too much.
Air thrust! A whirling pierce!
Double Demon Fang!
Laser spear! Pierce evil! There you go! Freeze laser!
Double Demon Fang!
Is this it?
Don't leave! Searing flame! Reload! Damn it! What?
I can carve through armor. Far enough.
Annihilation!
This can't be happening.
Not done yet!
I hope this medicine
Double
works.
Demon Fang!
Raging storm!
Remove!
Astral energy!
Say no more!
Mega ray!
Double Demon Fang!
Ah, thank you.
Rain down! Purify all! Burning strike! They're not playing around! Dance in the wind!
Then don't you.
Blah, blah, blah!
Down on the ground.
Freeze Lancer!
Begin.
Dance in the wind!
Not
All the power of whirling struggle!
Thanks for the healing.
Watch yourself, okay?
Yeah, you too.
Take care of fierce evil!
Double Demon Fang!
Ready and ready.
I'll
Double
bring you
Demon
back from
Fang!
death's abyss! Resuscitation!
I'm ready.
Gemini Aqua!
Double Demon Fist! One's all mine! Double Demon Fang!
Soul with life.
Bread!
Resuscitation.
Burning strike!
Regeneration.
Double Demon Fang!
It's weakened.
Double Demon Fang! This ends now! Double Demon Fang!
Energy!
Try this!
One at a time!
Infernal Torrent!
Thrilling performance.
Double Demon Fang!
Hitting pile driver.
Healing circle!
Eagle ray.
Pull myself
Burn!
together.
Sleep now!
Okay. Here I go.
Double Demon Fang! You're mine!
Lightning orb!
Take this.
One at a time!
Double Demon Fang!
Gemini Aqua!
Double Demon Fang!
Malevolent! Magic is in! In here! I'll be saving this one!
Double Demon Fang!
Rending you apart! Alright! Here we go! Reload! Water! Hear my call! Take Red! Laser field! Here's evil! Freeze Laser! Raging storm! I'll bring you back from death! Astral energy!
Bloody
Here goes! I'll heal you all!
Double demon fang!
Healing circle! Thanks so much!
Double demon fang!
Imbue this vanquished soul
Radiant
with light!
charge!
Resuscitation!
I'm... sorry.
Stalagmite!
Double
Rending you
demon fang!
apart!
Rainier field!
Bloody howling!
Dance in the wind! Air thrust! Light astral energy!
demon fang!
Air thrust! A whirling
Stalagmite!
wind annihilation field! This one's mine! Glacial spear! Here's evil! Freeze lancer! Up forth! The healing
It's in your hands now.
Too much damage! I'll bring you back to
Double
the
demon fang! Try harder! My turn!
in the wind!
Double demon fang!
Here, whirling help!
This one's all mine! You! Stay away from my friend! Double demon fang!
Dance in the wind! Air thrust! Light astral energy!
Try harder!
Bloody howling!
We've got him on the run.
Don't get cocky!
Right. Still anyone's fight.
Force of regeneration!
Double demon fang!
Imbue this vanquished
I owe
soul
you
with
one.
light! Resuscitation!
Double demon fang!
Pierce evil! I've still got some fight left in me! Freeze lancer!
Try harder! Double demon fang!
It's mine! Raging storm!
Can't move.
Don't give up! Annihilation!
Sonic spear! Tornado drive!
I'll bring you back
I'll
from
grind you into
death!
dust!
Resuscitation!
Penumbra!
Not done yet!
Soaring blast!
Double demon fang!
Blood!
Penumbra!
Burning breath!
Imbue this
Double
vanquished
demon
soul with
fang!
light!
Blood! Glacial spear! Here's evil! Freeze lancer! That's pretty smart!
Now I can let loose.
Double demon fang!
Burning strike!
Denied!
Raging cascade!
Rending you apart!
Double demon fang!
Bloody howling!
Annihilation!
Watch
Mega
yourself.
ray! Annihilation!
Incredible power.
Mega ray! I drink power of water! A banana alpha! Hold on to your heart!
Double demon
Here I
fang!
come! Hear me! Flame of fury! You all tucked away!
Double demon fang!
Here's evil! A banana! Freeze lancer! I'll bring you back some blah blah blah!
Double demon fang!
Blah blah blah!
Double demon fang!
I won't give up!
Double demon fang! Double demon fang!
Elusive deity!
Thunder field!
Rotating pile driver!
Photon flash! I'm
Imbue this
Sorry.
vanquished soul with...
No further.